Hello, I'm Madeline.
And I am Joanna.
And I'm Coda.
And today we're going to talk about inequity with education.
What does inequity mean?
Well, inequity is when you need something but you don't have it. It's when you don't get the access to what you need to be successful.
To begin, African American students are often located in schools with less qualified teachers with lower salaries. The inequity we will be focusing on is that many Black Americans do not have an equitable access to the same quality education as other Americans.
Here's a statistic you should know. African American students are less likely to be college ready. In fact, in 2015, 61% of the Black students who took the ACT test, high school graduating class, met none of the 4 ACT test college readiness benchmarks, nearly twice the 31% rate for all other students. This statistic shows that in many cases, Black Americans are not receiving access to some higher quality instruction.
So why is inequity a problem?
Well, having a strong education is very important. It helps develop critical thinking, and if you do not have strong education, you will have a harder time developing critical thinking. It's also a problem because Black Americans should have the same access to quality education as everyone else. But right now, many are not getting the same opportunities as others. In many cases, Black Americans are not getting access to what they need to be successful. And now on to Joanna.
Who is specifically impacted?
Black Americans in schools are impacted by this issue, but more broadly, the whole country is affected because many Black Americans who are not able to attend stronger schools and universities are held back, and as a result, much progress that could happen in our country is not happening because they are being limited.
Okay, but is there someone or a group of people responsible for this issue? Why isn't this issue getting fixed?
Schools are responsible for these problems, and they have ways to do away with them by giving back Black Americans more of the equity and education they need. For example, the National Commission on Teaching in America's Future found that new teachers not meeting certification standard are often assigned to teach the most low-income and high minority schools, while the most highly educated new teachers are hired by wealthier schools.
What might be different if this was no longer an issue?
If this was no longer an issue, Black Americans would have access to a better education, and it would be able to get them into universities of their choice. This would give them the opportunity to have more successful careers and happier lives. Everyone deserves the right to pursue happiness.
Our last question is, how can I help make this issue better around the world?
Well, we can help by understanding and addressing the specific challenges Black American students face in schools because of their race, regardless of their family income and net worth.